what's up guys? It's me, Juan Pablo from 100% Finance at 100%finance.com. Mr. Cashflow, Mr. Passive Income, the people's mentor. I got what you need to succeed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate your viewership. The topic of discussion for today is this. Early to bed, early to rise, work like crazy, and monopolize. What I mean by that, you gotta treat your real estate investing career like the game of Monopoly. Growing up as a young man, I was one of those geeks, one of those nerds. I liked math. I really did. I enjoyed doing other people's math homework. But of course, at a profit. Hey, Juan Pablo, you got to answer to number 5? Well, yeah, bro, if you got a quarter, you got a quarter, I can give you this answer, brother. I had no problems doing it, especially with tutoring. I used to get paid in college just tutoring people in statistics, calculus, and all that other stuff. But outside of being nerdy in math, I also enjoyed the game of Monopoly. I loved it so much. Every Thanksgiving, when we went to my grandmother's house, the cousins and I, because my grandmother actually had 9 kids, right? She was putting in work. Yeah, I don't know, think about it. But she has 9 kids. And so I have a bunch of cousins, and we would all go to my grandma's house, and we will always play the game of Monopoly. And of course, I would dominate. Of course, of course I might be biased. I might lose a couple, but generally speaking, I would do my best to win at the game of Monopoly. And as I grew up, became an adult, I wanted to live that lifestyle, a full-time real estate investor. And some of you guys who are watching this video today may be interested in becoming a full-time real estate investor yourself. I mean, why waste your time on a 9 to 5? It's ridiculous. As long as you work like crazy, monopolize. Early to bed, early to rise, work like crazy, and monopolize. So let's get into it, alright? I want you guys to treat your real estate investing career like the game of Monopoly. So I'm going to share with you a few principles. I got my timer, so we might hear it go off, alright? So when I go off, I got to cut it short. So bear with me. But I'm going to share with you a few tips on how you can do the same. Monopoly. So the first thing is you got to start small. So I coach people, right? And I have an online presence. And while I'm coaching people, responding to people's comments, which I appreciate, by the way, okay? Just don't get it twisted. Even though they might be, ooh, harmful, he's giving me jazz. Boy, I can care less about your comment, bruh. I'm successful. I know that sounds arrogant, but you got to think like that. You know, when you start growing in your success, sometimes people be taking shots. You're like, whatever, bro. I don't even know you. Say what you want to say, you know? But that's another point. But let's get back into it. Based upon these comments that I receive and questions from my coaching students, they always ask, hey, I want to go straight into multifamily. I want to buy that big red hotel, you know, when it comes to Monopoly. However, the mortgage lender said I can't. Okay, well, why is that? Because they say I don't have the experience. Well, yeah, they want to see some successes, some small successes. So therefore, if you can't just go directly to multifamily because you have no real estate investing experience, you have no real estate in your portfolio, that's fine. Just start small. Start off with that little greenhouse. That's all. Start off with a single family, a duplex. Start off with something that's residential. In the mortgage world, residential is considered 1 to 4 units. Many people think 4 units is multifamily. Well, technically it is, but it's not when it comes to commercial mortgages. And by the way, I'm a licensed mortgage broker. Okay, I just don't practice it because I'd rather do stuff like this, YouTube videos, do events, and of course buy real estate. So that's more enjoyable for me, okay? But you have to start small, and that's what I did. My first deal was a lease option with a single family house. I didn't own it, no credit, no huge down payment was required, but I made money off of it. That was my first investment property. Then I got a 2-family, then I got a single family, then I got a 4-unit, and then after that I started going into multifamily, okay? But you see I had several small successes, and that took a span of 3 years. From the time I was 26 years old to the time I was 29 years old, I obtained 7 units. 7 units in my portfolio that I personally own. The lease option, I didn't own it, but you know, I was making money off of it. But in order for me to go to a mortgage broker and show my my personal financial statement, that person saw 7 units. Okay, so I started off small in the span of 3 years, and then after year 3, whew, just shot up. Got like 21 units that year. Okay, so you start off small, just like that, in regard to Monopoly, the greenhouse. You also start in one market. So what does Monopoly represent with the market? It's those little colored areas, right? You see all the red ones with like Illinois, Indiana, and all that stuff. Or you see Boardwalk, you see Park Place. Those are markets. You want to put all your money, you want to buy up all the properties in that market. Do you not understand the science behind the game? It teaches you how to be wealthy. There's no excuse for you to be broke right now. I'm going off on a tangent, but I'll come back to it. There's no excuse for you to be broke right now. The answers are out there on how to get money. Right? We are in the information age. You can Google this stuff. You can find someone like Juan Pablo on YouTube or find an ebook. Sign up for a coaching program and learn how to implement this stuff so that you can get wealthy. It's inexcusable, my friends. You can't blame nobody but yourself for the financial situation that you're in. And that's great, because if you can hold yourself accountable for your losses, you also can do the same for your wins. And say, you know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to spend my spare time making myself wealthy. But back to this. Focus on one market at a time. That's one thing that I did. I focused on one area and just put all my money, all my time, all my energy, all my investments in that one market, so I can perfect that market. I know it like the back of my hand. If you ask me about my market right now, on the top of my head, I do between 5 and 20 units. I have 10% cap rate. That's all. I always do 10% cap rate. I also have a price per door between $20,000 and $40,000. I can keep going more and more and just telling you more stuff about what I look for in my market. But I want to stay on time and go to the next thing. Track record. So like I said before, these mortgage lenders, even investors, even real estate agents, they want to make sure you have a proven track record. Oh, there's my timer, so I got to wrap it up. They want to make sure you have a proven track record. So once you get a proven track record, you're closing some deals, even the wholesaling. Even if you don't own it, like I said, I did the lease option with my first deal. As long as you are making these success and you have a track record, you can prove that for someone who would want to partner with you. Okay? And then you can use them to, or partner with them in other words, so that y'all can do the next thing, a bigger deal. So that's important, my friend. In Monopoly, it teaches you buy a few greenhouses, then buy a hotel. So after you do a couple small houses, do an apartment building. Now, it doesn't have to just be your money. Keep that in mind. You can use business funding, which we offer at 100percentfinance.com. Just check the links for more information. We have free consultation, right? But you can go big using business capital, using creative financing, partnering, and so forth. But you're more likely to go big after you follow these steps above. Okay? And last and certainly not least, the aim for Monopoly is to have everyone paying you rent. So if you follow these principles that we teach at 100percentfinance.com, because we have the blueprint to replace your paycheck with passive income. You'll look up one day and say, wow, I got everybody and their mama paying me rent. And I mean that literally. I have a daughter and a mama, both of them occupying unit 1A and 1B, and both of them paying me rent. Everybody and their mama will be paying you rent. Is that simple and is that true? But you have to use your spare time wisely to make yourself wealthy. Get the knowledge and start taking action. Okay, so that's it. I'm glad you guys found value. Please like, please share, please subscribe, because there's other people in your circle who may need to hear this information, right? So you're doing them an injustice by not sharing it, all right? And last and certainly not least, don't just be a viewer, be a doer. If you haven't played that game of Monopoly, whip it out, start playing, and learn those principles. And if you say, you know what, there's some good content, I believe I can do it, then start doing it. Don't just view it, do it. Because I believe you can do it. As the old saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So if you just find me for the first time, you're like, wow, I like this stuff. Hey, I'm here for you. All right, just take some action. As always, to your success, to earn passively, live passionately. Peace.